the timer. There we go.
So nice to be back in studio, Joe.
Now it's a different vibe.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. Man, I had a parallel park there in the driveway.
Well, show me your purse.
Dude, it looks good, dude. It looks good.
Chica has nice taste in purses, bro. No
You know what? I'm gonna be able to send you that photo to the media share, Joe. Maybe if people are interested. I had never seen it back to back, like where I wear it together.
The set. Let me get that ready.
You know, being in studio, I can see the countdown go from 2 to 0 all the way through. But when I'm remote, it doesn't happen that way. It happens a little bit differently. Like I don't see the timer for the final 20 seconds.
Ah. Yeah, there it is. I see it. The man
Tom is in the house.
Show us your purse during Fiesta. No, hombre. What's up, Matt Gomez? We got to check, see if we're on YouTube.
Yeah, we are.
Yep. What's up, Albert Lopez, Black Bucket? Good morning, fellas. Thanks for joining. Jonathan Perez, yo, what's up? I need to get with Jonathan too because I need to go and send them their hats that they want from Tex-Mex Frank. So I'm gonna call Tex-Mex Frank up. I'll probably text him today and give Jonathan his, give him your address, and then I'm gonna meet with Tim Salinas hopefully sometime this week so I can drop off his hat. Pete Aguilar, what's up?
Area 210, where the dreams don't fade. From the river walk nights to the Alamo shade. We rise together through the highs and the lows. Area 210, it's the life that we chose.
It's a Wednesday here at the Area 210 podcast. We're powered by PF Chang's La Cantera. Again, they're our title sponsor. They do Wednesday wines. They half off bottles of champagne and wine all day, every day. Go to the La Cantera location. Go visit our good friend Sean over there, one of the big wigs over there. Let him know that the Area 210 podcast brought you over there. But Joe, I'm in studio having a fun time. It's different putting this show together when we're together in the same room.
Yeah, it has a different vibe.
It does. So what we're going to talk about today. We've got lots to talk about sports, a lot of pop culture stuff, a lot of nostalgia. You can be part of the show by being part of the chat, which is powered by P.F. Chang's La Cantera. You can also be part of our media share. So our media share, if you see a funny video, a funny TikTok, or something that you think that the show would enjoy, reach out to us. The number there is 830-391-9164. What I've done with my phone, Joe, is I've added a contact that says Area 210 Podcast. And it's the text line. It's a media share, 830-391-9164. We're now entering week 3 of the NFL. ESPN released its power rankings. No respect for the Dallas Cowboys' victory over the Giants. None whatsoever. But I asked the question to you, Joe, before the show started. Who's a better team? And we'll get into this a little bit later, but who's the better team in Texas? The Dallas Cowboys, or is it the Houston Texans? Like, if you had to bet money on it, not out of fandom, but just out of pure football joy, who would you take? Another question about that. Who would you take between the Texas Longhorns and the Texas A&M Aggies? So I think today should be a show about who would you rather. Okay, we can have all sorts of conversations about that. That could be pop culture. You know, you could say, pick your fighter, Nirvana versus Pearl Jam. Yeah. Okay, The Rock versus Bruce Willis. Give us a who would you rather, or choose your fighter type of scenario, and we'll throughout the show sprinkle those in, right?
Yeah.
April Ancira, the vice president of the Ancira Automotive Group, went off on Mayor Gina Ortiz-Jones. We have to hear what she has to say. I found this funny TikTok. A mariachi group in Atlanta, Georgia. Of course, they have to do it different, Joe. They were ethnic. They had to do it different. But the music that they're playing is more pop in nature. It was kind of funny, man. So we'll get into that a little bit later. But Joe, how are you doing today on this Wednesday?
I'm doing good, man. I'm just tired, bro. Feeling it, man. I've been feeling it lately. I might have to take a day or two off from broadcasting duties because I have to catch up with some new training that they have rolling out here. So
Mhm.
hopefully I can complete it. I'm trying to go ahead and do all that while I'm at work, doing all this other stuff. So they have us really busy right now, dude. I'm starting to feel it, and I'm not the only one at work. Everybody's getting
Yeah.
tired. Yeah.
Yeah, my convention's over. Was over at the Henry B. Gonzalez Convention Center. The Osaic Financial Network was out there, and we had a fun time out there for a few days. But man, those things just get me winded. It's too much information. I want to go back and meet with clients. I want to go
Yeah.
back and put together client plans and things like that. That's what I get joy out of. But going to those meetings, it's necessary. But
You
it
can
was
do networking.
Yeah, it was a lot of networking events.
Yeah.
It was kind of funny, Joe. They had an area there for people who have anxiety,
God, bro.
and they brought puppies. They had a caged off area, like a fenced off area, so that if you had anxiety or you just simply wanted to pet the puppy, you could go in there. So you had all these people in suits and dresses, right, rolling around with little black labs, with little chihuahuas.
I can't anymore, dude. When you say puppies, it reminds me of Jerry the King
Oh,
Lawler.
there you go. Okay, well,
I'd rather pet the puppies that he's talking
these
about.
were legit
bro.
puppies. Okay, these were little puppy dogs, right?
Yeah.
But it was so funny that like there was a line of people wanting to pet the dogs, and they had to be told, grown ass people, 40, 50, 6-year-old people being told, your time's up. You can't pet that dog anymore. Somebody else needs to come and pet that dog.
Yeah.
Can I pet that dog? I like that dog. And it was so funny. And I was like, who would stand in line for that? Who has so much anxiety that at a convention, they need to have a support animal? Dude, this country's gotten weak, man. So weak when it comes to it all. Support animal at a convention. But that was out there. Last night, Sugar Ray performed over at the Osaic conference. Did not partake in that. Well, didn't want to go to the concert either, man. Went and had a client meeting instead.
Yeah.
But it was funny because I was thinking to myself, why would I want to go see a concert with people that I don't know? Right? I mean,
No
I know
Sugar Ray,
I know Sugar Ray, and I would have enjoyed a few of their songs.
Uncle Cracker, same.
You know, Follow Me, yeah, right, whatever. But going to a concert is supposed to be something that you go with your girl with or your friends with,
Yeah.
right? Not complete strangers. I don't care if you work for the same company; they're complete strangers.
I'm just trying to make things fun for you guys, man.
Hey, if you could turn my chat on real fast so I can see what's going on over there. Let's get the NFL going on. Okay. Mario Cavazza says, Mike, you need to tell your boy the Rattler to bring it down a notch. He's playing well in a tank year. Do you want him to try to win or not? Dude, that's the Rattler's way, man. That's the way he was in college. You know, he got some negative news in college, lost a job, switched schools. But the guy, you know what Spencer Rattler is? Spencer Rattler is a poor man's Baker Mayfield. He's trying.
Baker's
though.
a winner, bro.
He's trying, and Spencer Rattler is trying to be Baker Mayfield. And but good for the Saints. They're 0-2. But the NFL power rankings are out, right?
Yeah.
And I was wondering how much respect ESPN would give the Cowboys after the Cowboys came from behind to miraculously beat the New York Giants. Now, keep in mind, they gave up over 470 yards passing to Russell Wilson. Almost 500 yards to Russell Wilson. They went in OT. Brendan Aubrey, the hero. They were at number 19 last week after they lost week 1. This week, Joe, they're back at 19. They got no respect from ESPN in the power rankings. They stayed at number 19. Number 19 last week after losing a very close game to the Eagles. 19 again this week. They say the biggest takeaway from the Cowboys, though, is that Dak Prescott can move around.
It just says Dak Prescott can still move around. That's what it says.
So, I mean,
oh, man.
Are they really the 19th best team? There are 32 teams in the NFL, which means that they believe that they're in the bottom half of the league. You and I, before the season started, said what? This is going to be a team that wins about 7 games. Worst case scenario, 5.
7.5.
That's what Vegas said, right? But we said 7.
7 to 8.
Worst case scenario was going to be 5. Best case scenario was probably going to be 9. But we found out some things about the Cowboys that were unexpected. One is Dak Prescott can keep the team in the game.
The offense, I think, is surprising that it's been this good right early on. But the problem is the big question mark here is that defense,
Yeah.
especially that secondary, dude.
Well, they're giving up 30 points per game.
Not only that, but the big yardage plays, dude. They can't win doing that against good teams.
The Cowboys with Javonte Williams running the ball. I mean, we were talking about all summer long. It's gonna be you're my boy Blue from UT coming in, right?
Yeah.
No, he's solidified himself as RB1. The Cowboys now have a solid wide receiver 2 in George Pickens. CeeDee Lamb is a top 3 receiver in the NFL, top 5 at the worst case. And Dak Prescott, going into last year, was probably the 12th best quarterback in the league.
Yeah, he's
At one point, he was in the top 5. He was like maybe 4 or 5 at some point, behind Mahomes and Lamar Jackson.
But he pads his stats with garbage time, bro.
Right. But he had slowly regressed. So now he's getting the bag, $60 million a year. And he's gone from a top 5 quarterback in the NFL to maybe a top 12 quarterback. But now I'm watching him play, and the arm is there. The weapons are there.
He can run a little bit.
He's got a little bit better offensive line than he's had in the past couple of years.
Yeah.
His wheels are coming back. Is it possible, Joe, that Dak Prescott is actually a top 10 quarterback all over again?
I think it might be, man. We'll go ahead and see this next game against the Bears.
He's looked good. And it's nice to see. You know, he's got a Mexican American wife, dude. You know,
Yeah.
he's Latino by extension.
The thing is that they got 2 tough games coming up, right? They got one against the Bears, and then they go on what? They have like a break or something like that, and then what happens? They come back and they face their nemesis, Green Bay.
They do.
Micah Parsons.
Okay, so who are they playing this week? On the road against the Chicago Bears, right?
Yep, the Bears at Soldier Field.
Chicago Bears, where are they on this power rankings right now? Number 26, after losing 52-21 to the Chicago Bears. They have dropped in the power rankings on ESPN from 24 down to 26. ESPN says the biggest takeaway is Caleb Williams is a work in progress. No,
bro, he
garbage.
Sucks. He's garbage.
He
man.
sucks. This is a big week for the Dallas Cowboys, because if they're going to go 500 after week 4, they need to get this win. And the more that the week goes on, and I know there's certain things about it, Joe, Cowboys don't play well on grass. They're on the road. My confidence level in Dallas right now is very high, because at the end of the day, it's a battle between who? Dak Prescott and Caleb Williams. And I'll take Dak Prescott all day long over Caleb Williams. Caleb Williams on his best day is not as good as Dak Prescott on his average day. And I know both defenses suck, but the Bears defense sucks more than Dallas's. So I know it's a close spread, 1.5, Joe, and I know we haven't made our picks. By the way, our picks last week, we haven't calculated yet, but we looked at them.
They're good.
They were good. I'll calculate the numbers tonight. We'll give that tomorrow, because we're going to be picking our games for the week.
We had a good week.
Yeah, it was about time. We bounced back from our week 1 debacle. We were both under 500. But looking at the Dallas Cowboys right now, Joe, my confidence level is super high. 1.5 point spread. The Cowboys are going to eviscerate this Bears team. They're going to beat the
I don't know about
crap
that.
out of them.
That's the thing with the Cowboys. The Cowboys in the past have been notoriously inconsistent, right? And I think the team has a different aura about them now with Schottenheimer at the helm. They just seem more energetic. They seem to be, a little bit more loose. They're having fun?
Isn't that great to have a better
younger
morale,
a younger coach,
a younger coach?
It makes morale a lot better. I think that we might see a different Cowboy team, and I think the Cowboys go into Soldier Field and they get a win. I'm not going to say it's going to be an easy win. Right. It's going to probably be an ugly game because the Bears have a good defense, but I think they're going to do enough. The offense is going to do enough to win this game.
Our good friend Annie Agar pointed out the fact on her social media that the Chicago Bears have a first-round draft pick at wide receiver who had 1 catch for 5 yards. They had a second-round draft pick, I believe, at tight end, who had 0 catches. They're not getting anything done out there. Now, Rome Ondunze the other day, he's a very, very talented young wide receiver, did have 7 receptions for 128 yards, 2 touchdowns. His longest was 37 yards. So he did have himself a day, right? Rome coming out of Washington, one of the Huskies from back in the day, just 23 years old. That's who the Cowboys have to key in on. That zone defense the Cowboys was deploying the other day did not work. But can they stop Rome from roaming in the end zone, from roaming downfield? That's the only person they have to stop. Because you take him, you have Cole Kmet and all that stuff, and you can get some DJ Moore and all that stuff, whatever. You take out Rome Odunze out of that game, they're not going to win. DeAndre Swift, though, is that the fantasy play of the week? DeAndre Swift as running back for the Bears. Last week had 12 carries for 63 yards and a touchdown. Longest carry was 20 yards. I just don't see these guys. I don't see this Bears team, who's 0-2 right now, matching up well against the Cowboys. I just don't think it's a good matchup. Because what's the bugaboo about the Cowboys? They can't stop the run. Are we scared of DeAndre Swift? Right? Are the Cowboy fans scared of DeAndre Swift? Is that team scared of? What is it about the wide receivers? Right? Well, he can't stop the pass either. Are y'all scared of Cole Kmet, DJ Moore?
You see, the problem with that is
Zacharias?
that Caleb Williams has to throw an accurate pass while they're running downfield, so it can miraculously land in their hands perfectly. Mm-hmm. Do you trust him to do that? Because if he can't and he's not accurate, guess what? That's a pick coming the other way.
Well, let's look at that. Caleb Williams last week, 19 for 30, 207, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception, right? Better than Jalen Hurts, right? That was better than Jalen Hurts stats. But for the year, he's throwing an accuracy of 61.5%.
That's all right.
60 is kind of like low case scenarios. You got to be 66 or above.
Yeah, that means that he's just
he's slightly lower than I. Right,
he's okay.
61.5 was good back in the 70s.
Yeah,
back in 2025, 61.5 is one of the lower level.
That's
ones.
His EFG.
That's his EFG. He's had 3 touchdowns and 1 interception. Right. Last year, guess what he did? Right around the same. So he's not necessarily getting any better than what he did the year before. But Dak Prescott, though, that is a player that has done very well this year. Dak Prescott, like I said, is he turning back the clock, Joe?
I think he might be.
Only 2 touchdowns on the year.
You know what I'm interested in?
But the accuracy, though, 69%.
Let's see where the Chiefs fell. Where are they at right now? Because they're winless.
Oh, on the depth chart?
Yeah, not on the depth chart.
I mean on the power rankings.
Oh, there they are. They still have them at number 8.
Oh, that's crap.
Even though they're 0-2.
Okay,
winless.
This is like Notre Dame being in the top 25 right now as 0-2 in college football.
And they had him at number 2 last week.
Crap. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Kansas City Chiefs. Look at the teams below them. If Jaden Daniels is healthy at number and healthy, I would take the Commanders over the Chiefs right now. Who do you got? Who they have as 10, 11, and 12?
Let's see. At 10, it's
Tampa.
the Bucks.
Dude, I would take the Bucks over the Chiefs right now, right, as well. Baker's healthy. Baker has more weapons.
San Francisco are frauds, bro.
Dude,
at 2-0, man. Come on, man.
Let's go to
the Bengals. The Bengals are frauds, too, because Burrow is out, bro. And this is it for them, man. This is probably going to be the only games they win.
Yeah.
That's it.
Everyone looking around like, where is our good friend Kirk Cousins? Is he still alive? Is still available? Yeah. So according to ESPN's power rankings, they have the Buffalo Bills at number 1. Makes sense. I don't think they're the best team in football. I think Baltimore is. But Buffalo beat Baltimore, I know, but there had like 10 miracle things needed to happen. I know, but
that's a win.
I know, but like lightning had to strike 5 times in a row.
Hey, man, but this is what the Ravens do, though. They choke it away in the 4th, man.
You're right. That historically, that's what they do. The Eagles, though, at number 2 makes sense to me, but Jalen Hurts, that offense isn't clicking, dude. It's just not clicking. There's something off about that team. Saquon Barkley is like 9th in the league in rushing when he's one of the best running backs in the entire league. Number 3, Green Bay. You know what, Joe? I'll tell you what. I would take Green Bay and Baltimore right now over Buffalo and Philadelphia.
I don't believe in Baltimore. Why do you always believe in Baltimore? They're going to let you down, bro.
I know, but as of right now, but you see the difference, though, Joe, is they now have a wide receiver 1 in Zay Flowers. The day of them running out there with Hollywood Brown as wide receiver 1, Hollywood Brown was like, he sucked, man. He got yards because they had to throw the ball to somebody, right? Yeah. Zay Flowers, Joe, is a top 15 wide receiver. They have a legit wide receiver 1. Derrick Henry is Derrick Henry. And Lamar Jackson's still one of the best quarterbacks in the league, and they play solid defense, Joe. They are a complete team. Do they wet the bed a lot? They do, but the difference is, Joe, they have more weapons through the air. It was like they had to do everything to the ground, and now they have weapons through the air with Zay Flowers.
Look at the teams that are 1-1, right? And let's really look at these. Number 4, Baltimore Ravens. They're at 1-1.
They should be 2-0, but yes, they're 1-1.
Detroit Lions 1-1.
Well, look what the Ravens did to the Browns. I know the Browns suck offensively, but defensively, they're one of the best teams in the NFL, right?
Yeah.
The Ravens held the Bengals in check, beat them 41-17, put up 41 points.
Commanders, they got them at 1-1 too, right?
They're
Number
hurt.
9.
See, they got the Rams at 2-0. Okay, do we really believe? Okay, I was doing my fantasy football league today, right? I'm 2-0 in my league, right?
Yeah.
I'm going through my roster, trying to see who's available. You know, it's slim pickings right now on the waiver wire, right? Matthew Stafford was still there. I needed a backup quarterback, so I was like, oh well, Matthew Stafford's still there. This is a team that's going to have absolutely no respect, despite the fact that Matthew Stafford is that grizzled vet, despite the fact that they have 2 legit running backs in the backfield, despite the fact that he has not only one wide receiver 1, but 2 wide receiver 1s, because he has Puka Nacua and Devontae Adams. They have weapons, Joe. And I did not realize how talented they were prior to them playing week 1. Do you believe in the Rams at all, Joe, or are they just fool's gold to you?
The Rams, I don't believe in them, man. I believe in the Chargers more than I do the Rams.
Well, the Rams are in a crap division, though, man.
I
know
understand.
3 of the 4 teams are 2-0, but come on, man. San Francisco,
they're frauds.
they're frauds.
Bro.
They're frauds. Seattle's all right. Seattle's all right.
Yeah.
All right. But the Rams could pick up in that division right there, go 5-1.
Yeah, but this isn't the Super Bowl Rams. You know, it's not a Super Bowl team anymore, dude.
I'm just saying, Joe, if we're going to say frauds, okay, that's fine. We can say frauds. San Francisco, they're 2-0. I agree with you on that.
Bengals are frauds.
Because it's just because of injury.
Burrow's out, yeah.
Right. But the Rams, we might be looking at the Rams in about 6 weeks going, they're 6-2.
No, bro. I don't believe
Somebody's got to break out of that division. It's not going to be a 9-8 winner.
I don't believe it'd be the Rams, though, man.
Mario Cavazos on our chat, powered by PF Chang's Lock and Terra, asking the question, will the Eagles or Packers have a better record when they meet on week 10 in Green Bay? I believe it's the Packers. I think there's something I missed with the Eagles, and now AJ Brown is acting out.
Some of the guys were saying
talking trash.
Who's the hottie in the ad? I'm like, bro, if you look at what it says there, it says, ask a pro. I'm 70 with 1.4 million in IRAs. It's like,
should I convert?
Should I convert?
Well,
This
do you
is
know
AI
what
generated.
Do you know what you should do? Reach out to me. My name is Michael Jimenez. I've been in finance for 19, now 20 years. My number is 210-508-0369, 210-508-0369. If you have questions about retirement planning, long-term care, life insurance, disability, it's funny because most people go to advisors who are really lazy. I hate to say that, they are. But I like to take my time and get to know people and also actually do the math behind someone's retirement accounts. 210-508-0369, 210-508-0369. Joe, I'm telling you, this Rams team, they might be feisty. They might be. And you know what? It's so funny because I'm looking at this team. I mean, Jordan Whittington's their RB, is their wide receiver 3. Tyler Higbee's a good quarterback, a good tight end. They have Kyron Williams rushing the ball. I'm just saying, I've seen worse teams.
Yeah.
If this team is healthy, Joe, because that's what it's all about. It's about health, right? Why are the Bengals frauds? Why are the Commanders frauds? Because of health. Nothing else. And that's what gives the Cowboys some optimism. If you want to say do the glass half full type of thing, is the fact that they're healthy. For once, they're healthy. And as long as they're healthy, they're going to have a chance, Joe, especially if they play teams that are banged up. Something's off about the Eagles. I know A.J. Brown's getting pissed off about his targets and whatnot. Something's wrong with that team.
I got the Chargers, though, man. They have the Chargers ranked just below the Rams, right?
Yeah.
So you have the Rams at number 6. and then you have the Chargers at number 7. I don't know, man. I think this Rams team, or this Chargers team, should I say, might surprise some people.
You know, I know you're trying to pick like who would you rather have, the Chargers or the Rams? I would rather have the Chargers. I'm not trying to say that I'm a big old Rams fan or anything like that, but the Chargers have been playing very well. And it started in week 1 when Justin Herbert outplayed Patrick Mahomes and goes out there, gets several touchdowns, and he's actually playing to the best of his abilities. He's always had good years. He's always had good stat years and whatnot, but it hasn't resulted in wins. But you look at what he's been able to do. They have a rookie in Omarion Hampton at running back coming out of North Carolina. He has struggled out of the gate, right? But he has shown flashes of doing well. Justin Herbert is having, according to the TMZ Sports of the World, a good year because he has a new girlfriend, Joe. And the belief is that if you have...
You see his little hottie that he has?
Huh?
You saw the little hottie he has? He has a hottie, bro. He's got a little baddie there next to him, man.
Yeah, so he's dating Madison Beer, who's kind of the it girl right now.
Yeah.
And the belief is that, well, when Travis Kelce was dating the it girl, which was Taylor Swift back in the day, big year, won the Super Bowl, right? And then you had Josh Allen become like MVP after dating and marrying Haley Steinfeld.
Yeah. And
now Madison Beer is dating Justin Herbert. Can Justin Herbert take that to the next level? Justin Herbert right now, his accuracy is 72.1%. He's thrown for 560 yards in 2 games, 5 touchdowns, no interceptions, quarterback rating of 127.8.
Yeah.
Justin Herbert's legit this year, man. If there was an MVP power ranking right now, you probably have Josh Allen at 1, Lamar Jackson at 2, and probably Justin Herbert at 3.
No Dakota Rain Prescott.
Not for the 19th ranked team in the NFL power rankings, according to ESPN. But talking about quote unquote, you said, what did you call her? You said that she was a bit of a baddie.
She's a baddie, bro.
You can show my screen real fast.
I don't know if we can. We have your screen ready to go. Let me check. Let's see if I can bring it up.
This is funny, dude.
No, I don't have it ready.
Okay, I'll send it to the chat. Or what I'll do is a Bleacher Report is showing video of Angel Reese meeting, and if you can find the Angel Reese meeting Terrence Crawford before the fight Saturday night in Las Vegas at Allegiant Stadium. It is the most hysterical thing I've ever seen, because we've seen people hit on Angel Reese, whether it be Shaq or Kevin Garnett or Kevin Durant, rather, right? Trying to hit on Angel Reese. Seeing her stand toe-to-toe with Terrence Crawford, I think she would have beaten up Terrence Crawford.
Look at the difference, though. I'm going to show right now, because I did see something here on the X. So we're going to show this. Look at the height difference there, bro. Like,
when she walked in and introduced herself to him,
look at he's like,
she had to lean down, dude. She had to lean down. How you doing, Mr. Crawford?
Look at his face. He's just like, damn, she tall. There's the video.
Look at her coming for the hug.
Bro, she's wearing heels, though. That makes her even taller, you know?
How tall is she?
She's got to be up there in height. She's probably like 6 foot something, dude.
Angel Reese is 6'3", 6'7" in heels, man. At least 6'7", 6'8" in heels.
I mean, look at you just towering over him, dude.
Terrence Crawford height is 5'8".
He looks like a little kid, bro.
That's the way I would look if Angel Reese came up to me for an autograph or whatever the case would be. Or I went up to her for an autograph. That's what it would look like.
Damn.
That's kind of funny.
She's tall, man.
You know who else is so tall, Joe?
No.
April Ancira.
Oh, Lord.
April Ancira, the vice president of the Ancira Automotive Group, speaking out this week on social media and on podcasts about her disdain for Mayor Gino Ortiz Jones.
Yeah. I mean, I give her credit, though. She's saying the same things that we've been saying.
Right.
But the thing with her is that I give her credit because she's brave enough to come out on a podcast and be vocal about it.
Now, let's be honest here. The Anciras are conservatives,
yeah.
Right? So politically, they lean far right. So they're going to automatically hate Gino Ortiz Jones anyway. But the big difference between all of this is the fact that April Ancira is well known in San Antonio.
Yeah. Big UTSA supporter.
Big UTSA supporter, big Spurs supporter.
Yeah.
and is big in business. They hire people. They bring jobs to the area. Ancida Automotive Group has several dealerships in San Antonio.
One of the biggest here in SA.
And we've known the Ancida family for so long. It's like Ancida or McCombs, right? Those are the two that we hear all the time.
All started by her daddy, Ernesto.
Right?
You know? Yeah.
So a lot of people say that if you go after Gina Ortiz-Jones, you're sexist. Well, this is an interesting take because, well, she's female, right?
Yeah.
She's female.
You know, the only thing I didn't like is that she didn't call her out on what she was wearing.
But April Ancira was so proud of what she had to say about Gina Ortiz-Jones that she got the clip and posted it herself on social media, on her own social media. Jason Bennett of San Antonio Sports Star also flagged it down as well. Let's hear what April Ancira has to say about the new mayor of San Antonio, who's against Project Marvel and against the new Spurs Arena as of now.
Candid is when she was running for U.S. Congress twice. It didn't work out. I don't actually think she wanted the San Antonio job. I feel like it's a consolation job for her at this time. I felt like Rolando Pablos lived here, wanted San Antonio to do well, wasn't saying, oh, well, I didn't get to do this or that, the other. As a matter of fact, he's taking away from something that's incredibly successful right now to volunteer his time to San Antonio to help us have economic generation that benefits everybody. And right now, I just see somebody that is in a position and wants everybody to know that she is, in fact, hi, I'm the mayor. Hi, I'm the mayor. Hi, this is how we're going to do it. But you can't do that. And also that position isn't even structured that way. The fact that we have all of these votes that matter means that you actually have to make sure that everybody is working together for the greater good instead of creating things that distract us.
I think that's the beauty of municipal government.
Right.
Is that you're forced to try to unite and get people behind a common solution.
And it is frustrating to see that not happening. Now, I would love.
Okay, so April Ancira early on in this conversation saying, you know, she didn't want this job, right?
Yeah.
She was a failed politician. She tried going out for the Texas House 23 multiple times.
Even here in San Antonio.
Almost beat is it Charlie Hurd or Hurd? Will Hurd.
Will Hurd. Yeah.
Almost beat Will Hurd years ago. Lost a recount to him. Lost a second time. Again, Gina Ortiz-Jones from San Antonio, a John Jay graduate, exit 7.
Yeah, she went to Peace Middle School here down the street as well.
Yeah.
You know.
She's trying to position herself right now as being one of the people. She shows up at J events. She was at the UTSA football game the other day against Texas State. I wish I had seen her because I would have been, shut up, Gina. I'm like, shut up, Gina. But
she'd try to be intimidating.
Looking down on her. But for April Ancira to come out and say, you know, she doesn't actually want to have this job. She didn't want this job. She wanted to be someplace else. But she wanted to be a politician, so why not run for mayor in San Antonio? She went off to say, by the way, you do realize that less than 5% of San Antonio voted for you. So the idea that San Antonio is on your side is ridiculous because people didn't vote.
Yeah, it was a really low turnout.
So she goes on to say that the Spurs need to do things proactively to get in front of things when it comes to Project Marvel, when it comes to the new arena. They need to be more vocal about it.
You know how you
have
do that?
town hall events and things like that.
Not only that, but you know how you do that? How many people are going to be going to the Frost Center to watch the Spurs?
20,000, 18,000.
You don't think that every single game they're going to have some type of literature?
Vote yes.
Vote yes. You know, they're going to be putting that up there on the screen. When you go out there for the scrimmage, the silver and black scrimmage, I got tickets, by the way.
Nice.
I already claimed them. They're mine. I got 4. So I'm going to be going to the game, and it's on a Saturday. You don't think they're going to be telling you to vote yes?
Mm-hmm.
They are. They're going to use their platform to go ahead and voice their concern, you know, over, hey, the citizens of San Antonio, making sure that Project Marvel does happen. Because I think what they realized, especially when they were in there talking with Gina face to face, they know exactly what they're up against.
They know
she is opposed to it.
She is there's nothing that anyone could ever show her that's going to make her supportive.
She don't like the Spurs.
The answer to her is no.
Yeah.
The answer to her is no.
Yeah. She does not like, it doesn't seem like she has a disconnect where she does not like the Spurs. She doesn't like sports.
She doesn't like successful people.
She just doesn't agree
her
with
gente
it.
her people are the poor's.
You know what
The
I think?
poorest of the poor.
At the end of the day,
The older, nothing wrong with being poor, by
Yeah.
the way. What I'm saying about that though is that her people are the like. And you go to every event, every Cops Metro Alliance thing that she goes to, every neighborhood event, everything. She says, "Look at all my supporters. They're all old. They're
Yeah.
all poor. None of them either have jobs or hire people. There's not one successful person in any of those groups, dude. Those are her people.
The retirees.
So it's like you either go the route of every single business leader in San Antonio. It doesn't matter if it's left or right, because believe it or not, there are a lot of successful people in San Antonio who are liberal,
Yeah.
right? There's a lot that are conservative as well. They hate her. The most successful people in San Antonio hate Gina Ortiz Jones, not because she's a woman, not because she's Filipina, not because of she's a liberal, whatever. They just hate her because they just hate her as a person.
Yeah. You know, the Spurs need to be smart about this whole thing. What I was going to say is Gina doesn't like, right, Project Marvel. You know why? Because she has such a big ego. It wasn't her idea.
It wasn't her idea. That's a very good point.
If it wasn't her idea, she don't want nothing to do with it.
It doesn't have her stamp on it.
No. So that's why she's like, I want this other study done. And then she goes out, right? She wants all these things done. And then it came out that she has a media company, right? Somebody behind the scenes.
Yeah, I saw that.
And they're charging the city $10,000 a month. And of course, the notorious councilman that him and her keep
District
going
10,
back and forth.
White.
They don't like each other. And she gets really mad. She wasn't handling it in a nice way. You could tell that there's bad blood between the two.
It got under her skin because it was Dylan Collier from KSAT 12 who uncovered that. So when you are the city of San Antonio mayor, you have the ability to hire staff, right?
You do?
And her staff have been fleeing. Like
they wanted to do with her, man.
Yeah, they go on. Literally, they resign after a few days or a few weeks. She does not have a media director, right? And it's obviously that she doesn't, because her messaging sucks ass.
Her garb that she's wearing.
Yeah. Hey, maybe go to a Lock and Terror to get some clothes and not
Burlington clearance.
Burlington clearance. There you go. So, nothing wrong with being bougie on a budget. Chica and I, we hit up stores like dude. I was at TJ Maxx the other day, Joe. The nice TJ Maxx in South Carolina. 2 brand new Tommy Bahama stitched polos that normally go for $140, $150.
Yeah,
$26, Joe.
Look at this. Matt Gomez says her own PR people quit.
Right.
He goes, that's why she hired that group.
So but that group is out of Washington D.C. So everything that you
conflict of interest.
Well, no, it basically solidifies the belief that she's not from here, because she's saying, well, that group has somebody from San Antonio and they're kind of helping me out, but it's still a Washington-based group. You're getting your talking points and you're sending your message to Washington, not sending it through here, right?
You're not keeping it poodle, man.
That's exactly it. April Ansira calling her out is a pretty big deal.
Yeah.
And so there's got to be a groundswell of support if you want to have Project Marvel go through, because Spurs need to have a new arena. That's just the price of doing business with an NBA franchise.
What should the Spurs do at this point? The thing is, yes, use your platform to go ahead and propel your message and say, vote yes, right? The other thing that they can do is they need to grab one vote in particular to be able to go ahead and sway this Project Marvel in their favor.
Right.
And that is going to be the young people, the 28-year-olds, the mid 30-year-olds.
Right.
They need to get them out there to the voting polls, because the one thing that Gina has up on the Spurs right now is she's got all those old people that got nothing but time to stand in line and vote.
And Gina Ortiz Jones coming out and saying there's so much misinformation out there. Well, chick, you're the one doing the misinformation.
She's the one starting it. Yep.
We have a super chat coming on in. I saw a little while ago.
Yeah, and that was from Tex-Mex Frank. Appreciate you, bro.
Here comes the money.
Tex-Mex Frank says, compared to last year, the Dallas Cowboys have different coaches and players. A new chemistry and excitement are underway. Get on the wagon now, Mike. Grab the puro pinche Cowboys shirt, old man with dog grito. That reminds me of something Chica asked me to do the other day. So remind me about that. Here's the grito that he requested.
Yep, the old man with the dog.
Viva Mexico, cabrones!
I love the dog. Tex-Mex Frank, thank you so much for the support. So Chica and I were out shopping for my dad's birthday. It was his 83rd birthday over the weekend.
No.
And I got to take him out Monday. We went to Henry's Puffy Taco and went there with a few family members and my daughter and whatnot.
Which one? The one over here on Bandera?
Bandera.
Yeah.
So we're having a good time over there. And one of the gifts that we got my dad was a CeeDee Lamb jersey, right? So I got him some Dominoes from the Domino Park in Hialeah in Little Havana, Miami.
Oh, nice.
So I got him a Domino's, and my dad loves Domino's, so he loved it. We got him a Dallas Cowboys cap.
Okay.
We got him a CeeDee Lamb jersey. We got him like a Yeti type of thing, and we got him a blanket, Dallas Cowboys blanket. So it's all Dallas Cowboys gear, right?
Yeah.
We're in this store in Houston. Actually, we're in Conroe. And Chica's like, "Do you think this would fit your dad?" And it's a CeeDee Lamb jersey.
Yeah.
And she's trying to like put it up against me to see if it would fit my dad. And she goes, "I want to see if it would fit your dad. I know what your dad's size is. Put it on real fast to see if it would fit him." And I just gave her a look of like, no.
She's trying to bait you, bro.
No. I said, I'm what did you just say? She goes, "I want to see if this fits your dad. Put it on so I can measure it." And I said, "No." And she got like a little bit upset. I told her, I said, "I'm not wearing Cowboys gear. Hell no. F no. You'll never catch me." She goes, "Michael, we're getting this for your dad for his birthday.
Yeah.
Just wear Dallas Cowboys gear. Never asked me to wear Houston Rockets gear. F that." And I said that out loud. Right then, there's a guy next to us in a Houston Rockets hat. And she goes, "Shh." And I was like, "Dude, I'm sorry, man, but no, I'm a Cowboy hater. I am a Spurs fan. I wear Spurs gear. I wear UTSA gear
And
I wear
Astros gear.
Texas
You wear
hat.
Astros gear.
When Chica's looking good and she wants me to be a good boy, then yes, she always looks good.
You're an Astro fan, bro. Come on.
I'll cheer for the Astros if she wants me to. Like the baseball loyalty right now, like the Texas Rangers and the Astros right now are playing for the final wild card spot, and the Astros are pulling away with that last wild card spot. The Astros were leading the division the entire year, fell behind. I believe it's the Mariners have gone off and had a hot streak.
It happens every year, dude. Same old, same old.
Well, I mean, they have chips though, man.
Yeah.
But I used to be a diehard Texas Rangers fan. And the amounts of craps that I give about baseball right now, I'll go to the game and I'll enjoy it, right? The Mariners have won 10 in a row, 83-68, half a game above the Astros right now. And the Astros are 4 games ahead of the Rangers for that last spot in the American League wild card.
Yeah. You know what we need to do? We need to go. You and Chica need to come with me to a Missions baseball game. That'd be fun on a weekend.
Oh, it's fun, dude.
We should do that. Do it on a Saturday, just go and have some fun. We're going to sit in the shade, dude. We're not going to be baking out there in the outfield.
Most
I
definitely.
ain't sitting out there with the peasants, bro.
Mario Kavas saying, "Chica is a winner. You better listen to her. Put on the effing jersey on."
I don't know why you're so afraid to say that, bro.
What's that?
I ain't sitting with the peasants.
I mean,
Chica laughs every time I say it. She smiles.
because she knows. We go to baseball games. If I told her we go to the Astros game and we're gonna go to 4 games and sit in right field, like along the base path, right? Like we're the third base side, like where Ferris Bueller sat in Ferris Bueller's Day Off, she'd be like, "No, instead of going to 4 games, we'll go to 2 games and we'll be behind the plate."
Yeah, we're gonna get nice seats, bro. Exactly.
She's like that with Spurs games, right? She's like, "We're gonna go to a Spurs game,
Skybox, bro.
We're gonna skybox it, or we're gonna have a good seat down low. I'm not gonna hang out in section 305." She goes, "I'm too old."
Oh yeah, dude. No, Skybox is the way to go, man.
Love the skybox at Spurs games.
Yeah.
And you know what? I'm gonna look that up, Joe.
I saw for opening night, the Skybox tickets are kind of pricey, dude, for opening night.
What are they, like $275?
Oh
each?
no, my brother, they're like 800.
Oh no, that's stupid. I'm on StubHub right now, Joe. And what is the first game of the
they
season?
said mission season's already over. Well, I saw that they had that. Was it the banana game or whatever?
Savannah
Baseball.
Bananas,
Yeah.
They had the fake bananas. I'm looking at the Spurs game against the Brooklyn Nets, which is October 26th. That'll be a regular season game, right?
Yeah.
The prices on them right now. Good grief! If you want to sit front row, $5,000 for a seat to a Spurs game. The hell you say?
No.
Upper level seats right now. If you're on the side of the basket, kind of like where the what's it called again? The
Fan zone.
fan zone is. They're going for $45 a pop right now. Upper level, if you want to go mid level, like not mid level, but like in the middle of the upper level, you look at around $80. If you're down low, 130.
Not bad.
Behind the basket, 130. I like those. I used to believe that you needed to be in the middle of the court.
No,
Behind the basket's perfectly fine.
yeah, you get a better view.
I don't see any Skybox tickets for sale right now.
You got to look for them. They're usually on Ticketmaster. But you know, one thing I did notice looking at, Ticketmaster and looking at the schedule, seeing which game I wanted to go to or games I wanted to go to, I didn't see a lot of games that had tickets for lower than $45.
Yeah, well, I mean, there shouldn't be.
And the thing is, in years past, you would be able to buy a ticket for like $20, $18, $28,
Yeah, you're gonna have to go on like StubHub or Ticketmaster at the very, very last minute.
Because you can't find those anymore,
Yeah, even on Ticketmaster, I don't see the Skybox on for sale.
You got to look though. On Ticketmaster, they have certain games that they still have open where you can get Skybox tickets.
Yeah, they do have Loft 3 available, which is it's a box. It's not a Skybox, but it's a regular box. It's $4.84 a ticket. Remember I told you I bought those tickets to Ralph Barbosa?
Oh yeah.
Wonder how much I can get for them, Joe.
I don't know.
I mean, I bought them. Like I told that story last week about how I was on Facebook and Ralph Barbosa announced the fact that he was going to be doing a second show in San Antonio the week of Christmas. And I jumped on at the opportunity to get them because Chica and I love Ralph Barbosa's comedy.
Yeah. But then you had something else scheduled.
Yeah, we had something else scheduled. So I'm like, how much can I get for this, Joe?
They were asking already here. Jesse A says, have they said if Matt Gomez is in the Spurs supporter section? I haven't heard anything from Matt Gomez being announced yet. I haven't even heard anything from our good friend JC.
So JC tried out as well?
JC tried out. Matt Gomez tried out. I know a few of other, a handful of other people who tried out. Fernandez knows one of the gals that tried out there for the supporters group as well. So I haven't really heard anything about people officially saying, hey, I was selected or whatnot. So maybe they're just waiting to give the official word. Who knows?
Joe, I'm looking at how much people are selling the tickets on the row that I'm on that I have for.
Yeah.
$4.16 a ticket.
Damn.
I bought them for $70 each. Let's give some love to P.F. Chang's La Cantera. They're our sponsor. They do a fantastic job with their happy hours and with their lunch and dinner setups. Go visit Sean over at P.F. Chang's La Cantera, which La Cantera is going to be celebrating its 20th anniversary this summer.
Nice.
Let's give some love to P.F. Chang's.
P.F. Chang's La Cantera, San Antonio's premier destination for dinner, date night, or happy hour. Enjoy one of their signature dishes, such as the Singapore street noodles, sesame chicken, or Chang's spicy chicken, or their infamous Chang's chicken lettuce wraps, which are delicious, by the way. You can enjoy all this while you're dining in an Asian-inspired atmosphere. And make sure to enjoy the new outdoor patio and try some of P.F. Chang's signature cocktails and drinks during happy hour, Monday through Friday from 3 to 6 p.m. P.F. Chang's La Cantera is a proud sponsor of the Area 210 podcast.
It is Wednesday Wines Day, half off bottles of champagne and half off bottles of wine over there. Usually you can, at that point, you can get it for like $15 to $20 for some of that, which is not bad at all. Happy hour every day from 3 to 6. The Japanese old fashioned.
My favorite, man. That's my favorite.
Comes out smoky.
Yeah.
It's nice, dude.
It's a whole presentation, and man. I'm going to tell you, dude, I drank the one and I was like, wow, this thing packs a punch, bro. You drink two of those, you'd be good.
Chica was a little bit buzzed after the last time we were at P.F. Chang's La Cantera.
With that Japanese old fashioned?
Yeah, she had these Cosmos as well that were pretty good.
Oh,
it's funny, we were talking about P.F. Chang's for drinking. I mean, it's a good place to go drink, but it's also, the food's pretty good over there as well. I mean, the lettuce wraps are my favorite. Did a fantastic job, man. Fantastic job. Joe, on the media share, I sent you a photo of that you took of me earlier today.
Oh my God.
On the media share, this is the first time I've ever worn both of them at the same time. This is the bag and the duffel, the backpack and the duffel. Joe, that's not a purse, Joe. That was in front of your house.
You wearing it like a purse, bro. That's a purse.
No, well, what Chica told me was that I have to like tighten the strap a little bit so it doesn't look so pursy.
It looked like a damn purse, bro.
No, but if the straps go up a little bit, not bad. I get compliments on it, Joe. People look at my. I was at my convention yesterday, and people were asking me about my bag. They like my backpack.
My backpack looks good, and just that a purse, bro.
Fancy, Joe. Hey, show us how to get people to take part in our media share.
And there you go.
There it is, 830-391-9164, 830-391-9164. Go ahead and make that a contact on your phone. You can send us TikToks. You can send us videos, clips do you think would be interesting for the show. I found a TikTok earlier today. I thought it was kind of funny, Joe. If you want to show the TikTok, it was a mariachi group of all places, Atlanta, Georgia, Joe.
Yeah.
Do they have mariachis in Atlanta? Apparently they do. But the music that they're playing there was not standard Spanish stuff that we talk about. And usually whenever you hear them do a pop version of something, it's like La Bamba.
Let me see. I think you sent it to me. Yep,
Yeah.
you did.
It's either La Bamba or a Selena song, right? Instead, you have this mariachi singer in Atlanta, Georgia, who wanted to sing emo pop punk.
Jeez. Let me go ahead and show it so we can play this, dude.
All right. This is on TikTok.
It's a matter of time before we all run now. When I thought it was mine, she caught him by the mouth.
Yo, if they came up to us at Mi Tierra, I would tip them so much.
I'd give him like $50, bro.
You know the song, Joe?
Oh yeah.
Misery Business.
Yeah.
Oh, here she comes. How does she convince her bandmates to do this song?
You got to stand out.
All right, so enough of that.
But what's funny was the comments. Man.
Yeah, the first comment on there
I
was
gotta log in.
saying Paramore, no, para más.
Para más. Oh man! Only if I could get that band to play at my daughter's wedding, dude. I already said I talked with Sean yesterday, and I locked in the date, right? So my daughter wants to have her dinner, right? Her wedding dinner or whatever over at PF Chang's at La Cantera.
Yeah.
So we locked that in, and me and Sean have to come up with the game plan now because he's like, well, we got to think about decorations and stuff. I like how he thinks. He's forward thinking, right?
Yeah.
He knows about, how important it is, and he wants to make it like a whole presentation, and that's the good thing about Sean is like, he's such a good person. He wants to make the event as special as it can be. So
he's
I really
good at what he
appreciate
does.
it.
He's very good at what he does. Joe Chica just texted me. Apparently she's watching the show. She says that I should have taken that photo in front of my truck, my full truck, so that it would look manlier.
No, bro, that still looked like a purse, bro. It's a nice purse, but it's a purse. I really did like the backpack. The backpack looks nice. Chica has good taste. But you hold it like a purse, bro. Like you don't put it on your shoulder. You don't sling it around.
Oh, so that's what I gotta do. I gotta sling it around.
That's what I told you outside. I said the way you wear it is gonna tell me all I need to know.
The sling around to me makes it more purse-like.
No, bro, that's a damn purse, bro. The way you're wearing it, just have it on one arm, and you might as well just put your hand out like that. It's like that's a purse, bro.
Joe, what we got? We have a Thursday night football game tomorrow, right? Who we got?
We got Miami, and we have the Bills playing, dude. I got the Bills over the Dolphins. I don't know what the spread is right now, but I'm sure that the Bills will cover it.
Mm-hmm. Bills, Dolphins. Dolphins suck, dude.
Oh yeah, they're bad, bro. They ain't won a game.
Yeah.
How many more losses before they finally fire the coach? He knows his job's on the line, bro. He's got to win.
He's well liked over there, man.
I know, but he's not producing, dude. I mean, it's
is it him or is his quarterback?
It's the coach, man.
Well, I mean, Tua sucks. He's always hurt.
That's on the coach.
Dude, the fact that he gets concussed every other
That's
game.
on the coach. He could have walked away from that brother. a year ago, and no, that's my boy. I'm gonna keep him, bro. He's damaged goods, man.
Tua Tagovailoa for the year has 3 interceptions, 429 yards passing. He had two touchdowns last week against the Patriots.
That brother's got CTE, bro. He's damaged goods. Cut him loose, man. Just tank. Go get a quarterback in the draft. Maybe they can get Arch Manning.
Yeah. Joe, people were making fun of my comment yesterday on Twitter about my love for the movie Indecent Proposal. Robert Redford died yesterday morning at the age of 89. And people were saying that the movie sucked. That's why it's not revered as a classic Robert Redford movie.
If you really look at the movie's pretty boring, dude.
Dude, Woody Harrelson is dying in that movie. Okay, so first of all, for those of you who haven't watched the movie's Woody Harrelson and Demi Moore. This is them in their heyday, right? This is what
we used to call Demi Moore back in the day. Dame más.
Oh, really? I didn't know that. Demi Moore has been a stunner ever since St. Elmo's Fire back in the early 80s. But the movie is about this couple that apparently is down on their luck and has lost all their money and decides that they're going to go to Vegas to try to like make up the money that they've lost, right? They've hit hard times. And of course, when that happens, what happens, right? Vegas wins, right? The house always wins. And Robert Redford plays this multi-millionaire, probably a billionaire at that point, who runs into Demi Moore and says the question, would you consider sleeping with me for the weekend in exchange for $1 million?
$1 million back then. With inflation now, how much would that be?
That's exactly what I was
How much would that be? Closer to 6?
No, the movie came out back in 1993, right?
Yeah.
So let's see here. I'm going to look it up. 1 million in 1993. I'm going to guess that it's at least 2.5 million.
Really? Only that?
2.25. So, yeah. So the equivalent would be today, you go into, I don't know, the Venetian in Vegas. You're broke off your ass. You're going to lose your home. You're going to lose everything. But at least you have your bride. You have your wife. And you're being offered $2.35 million, $2.235 billion to have your wife have a night with him. And this was a big topic of discussion. Oh yeah, okay. So next year comes out and says it's more like indecent proposal. Nice. But Joe, I mean, I brought that a question up to Chica recently, and she was like, "Michael, I'd pimp you out for a good for a good down payment on a house."
She let you go for that.
She was like, "You ain't a virgin."
Let's see if I can get this thing back.
All right, so Joe, we're having.
Who's over here? Joe is fixing the camera over here. We'll see. Let's see, Joe. Let's see. Let me see the audio. Even the thing messed up here. All right, we got the audio back now.
Oh, everything's back.
Let's see if I can bring my Miguelito back. You can't. There we go.
Yeah.
I just needed a second to get you back up and going again.
Yeah. I wonder how many people would actually do that, because the reason why I bring that up is because did you know San Antonio is one of the most cochino cities in all of the United States? Did you hear about that?
Then what? San Antonio is what?
One of the most cochino cities in the United States.
Oh, yeah, dude. That's been known.
Because I'm looking at a study that was released a couple of days ago. The most polyamorous cities in the United States, 3 of them are in the state of Texas. Atlanta, Georgia was named as the most polyamorous city in the United States. So what polyamory means is that you are allowed to have emotional and physical relationships with other people other than your spouse.
It's called an open relationship.
There you go.
That basically.
But it also entails like love as well. Like you can be in love with 2 different people or whatever the case may be, right?
I'm in love with the stripper, Mike, from back in the day.
Dude, I'll never understand why guys go to strip clubs. I'll never understand it. Like, spend all their money in the world.
The best tall tale you ever said is I dated a stripper and I didn't know it.
I didn't know it. Happened, man. Number 2 on the spot of the 10 most cochino cities, polyamory friendly cities. Number 2 is Houston. Dallas is number 3. What's up with Texas, Joe? Houston and Dallas numbers 2 and 3.
Cochinos.
Las Vegas, I'm sorry, New York was number 4. Las Vegas 5. Chicago 6. Los Angeles 7. Detroit 8. Philadelphia 9. And number 10, the Alamo City, San Antonio, Texas.
Wow.
Didn't Ken's 5 do a story the other day? I say the other day, it was probably within the past couple of years, about how, God, what's the name of that site? The sugar daddy site.
You got me.
There's a sugar daddy site, apparently. Forgot the name of it, but anyway, long story short, that the 2 schools that had the most people on there to be wannabe sugar babies was UTSA and Texas State.
Yeah.
So not only rivals when it comes to the football field and rivals when it comes to academics, but rivals when it comes to being cochinos. Or should I say cochinas?
Damn.
Did you know that? It's weird.
That is weird. You know what I saw right now on the X, dude? I'm surprised this didn't make it here in San Antonio. Like somebody didn't come up with this idea.
Yeah.
I'm gonna show you all something here.
Jesse A says, added to the list, San Antonio is poor, illiterate, cochino, and overweight.
Oh God, that's the comment of the day, man. Comment of the day. You know what I'm gonna do? Every time we get good comments, things like that come through, I have these, right? So I found the whole lot of stickers that we have. So I will send you guys these stickers for your nice comments, man. So kudos to you, Jesse A.
Yeah, that's
Get
a
a hold
great
of us,
comment.
man.
That's a great comment.
Get a hold of us, man. I'll go ahead and send this information out where you can email us. We have our email here. So send us an email here to this Alamo City Podcast Network at gmail.com. Send me your address. I'll mail these out to you. I'll mail a couple to you. Thank you, man. Appreciate that. So this is what I saw on the X. You can have one of these stickers too.
Yeah, we'll love it.
Yeah. So I saw this on the X, and I'm surprised this isn't something that San Antonio came up with. This is a slice of pizza, Mike.
Yeah.
It's one slice, and look at the presentation. Papa slice.
All you. Thank you. Feel good? Oh, it's so good. Okay. This side right here. There we go.
Damn.
Comes with its own cover here. Okay. You can cut it yourself to whatever size you desire. Okay. You are welcome to sit with him, but be warned, if you do touch it, you will be able to use all about 15 minutes. Let me know when you're ready and we can begin. Alright, I'm ready. Go for it.
Are you not allowed to go to the restroom or anything like that?
Good luck to you, sir.
You can't have anybody else help you. So basically, this restaurant is challenging their customers to go ahead and finish this huge slice of pizza within 15 minutes. Bro,
No, man, I can't.
bro, you know some tortas here can go ahead and down that sucker. No problem. No problem. No problem. They're going to
That's
be
so
like,
funny.
can I have another?
I know. I'll have it with a Diet Coke.
Oh, yeah, bro. Can I get a large Diet Coke?
Joe, I was talking to Chica about when I drive to San Antonio. She goes, are you close to San Antonio? I'm like, yeah. She goes, how far are you? I was like, well, I can see tortas. Joe, the travels I've been making, going to Charleston, South Carolina, going to Georgia. What was it? Savannah, Georgia. Going to Charlotte earlier this year. Why is it that Texas and California, I asked this to my sister the other day, why are Texas cities, all of them, and California cities, all of them, the ugliest you'll see?
I mean, ugliest.
There's no visual appeal to any Texas city or California city.
What are you talking about, man?
Okay, so I'll give you an example. So you drive down 410, right?
Yeah.
Down 1604, 151, 35, whatever. And it's not a San Antonio thing. So this is not me going off on San Antonio. This is like just the region. Everything just, I mean, it's just commercial. Like big ass buildings and big old signs, like up in the air. McDonald's, like up in the air, like 50 feet in the air is a McDonald's.
Taco
M,
Bell, you know.
Las Palapas, you know, the revolving Bill Miller sign and all that stuff.
Whataburger.
Whataburger, and the big old fat dude from Burger Time and all that stuff, right? It's not like that everywhere else. You go to Houston, big old signs that say Shell and Exxon and Valero, right?
No. Why does Chica say that there's all these food places?
She says it's because fast food's for poor people. Love you, babe.
Right? That's what you said, right? That's why you have all these fast food places. That's why we have
but
what do you call them? The access roads, right?
But beyond all that, and it's like that in California.
Yeah.
Dude, you go to California, it's burrito this and burrito that and all that stuff, right? But every sign that you see, like look at what's going on in Bernie right now. In Bernie, there's a fight going on to not have Buc-ee's set up shop over there. Why? Because Bernie has an aesthetic. They have a certain look. And what they don't want is a big ass Buc-ee's over there.
100 gas pumps.
100 gas pumps with a big old Buc-ee revolving sign, the big old yellow and red Buc-ee and all that stuff. They're like, no, we want it to look like a small town. So it's interesting how the city of Bernie is fighting against Buc-ee's right now. A lot of members of the city over there are saying they want to vote against that, right?
Yeah.
I understand what they're doing because now I've gone to South Carolina, I've gone to Georgia, I've gone to North Carolina, I've gone to Pennsylvania, I've gone to all these different areas. Tennessee. When you drive out San Antonio, when you drive down San Antonio, Houston, Dallas, wherever, marketing just screams at you. There's billboard signs everywhere in San Antonio, everywhere in Los Angeles, everywhere in Houston, everywhere in Dallas. There's a big ass billboard sign saying, if you have a car accident, call the Forest 444-4444. If you bail bonds and all this stuff. Joe, it's not like that everywhere. And it's so weird because you go to Denver, you go to Savannah, Georgia, you go to Charleston, South Carolina, you go to Charlotte, North Carolina. Dude, it's like businesses there. They have the McDonald's there. But how high the McDonald's sign is? 3 feet off the ground. It's down here. It's behind trees. Just know that it's there. But you don't have this big ass sign with a McDonald's. You have a big ass Bill Miller's rotating thing.
Yeah.
And this is not a San Antonio thing. This is a Texas and California thing because I have been fortunate enough to visit 30 states now.
Yeah.
Almost 30 states. San Antonio, Texas and California are all about commercialized.
They don't do that stuff over like in St. Louis, Kansas, and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
They don't see that there. I got to say though, man, I went to Kansas City, Missouri, right? Kansas City.
Yeah.
It's nice, dude. It's pretty up there,
it's
dude.
Beautiful.
It's beautiful up there.
We have a comment from Black Bucket saying the reason is city planning. Texas allows businesses off of the highways. A lot of cities do not allow businesses or signage. You have to exit and drive a bit to get to commercial areas. And that's exactly true. And that's the point I'm trying to make is that, Joe, I was looking for a McDonald's, Joe, because, want to get like a little Egg McMuffin, just something to satisfy my hunger before going to the airport, right? I was at a gas station. I was at Circle K, which I could barely find because there's not big ass signs saying gas for $3.84. It's like very subtle.
Yeah.
I'm like, where's the nearest McDonald's? And I looked it up on my phone. Guess what? It was across the damn street from me, Joe. I couldn't see it. It was literally across the street. But because the sign was so low off the ground, it's like aesthetically they want the trees, they want the hills, they want the flowers and all to be part of the community. Man, Texas and California is so ugly, man. It's so ugly. And now read those articles about Bernie fighting Buc-ee's. I'm thinking to myself, I get it. Because the last time you went to Bernie, You didn't see crap like that in Bernie.
Yeah.
Bernie used to be an oasis. Now it's like everything just jammed up, man. I remember my mom growing up worked in Leon Springs.
Yeah.
Leon Springs was like the boonies. It was like middle of nowhere, and now it's just the middle of San Antonio. Now it's Leon Springs, and you hit Bernie and Fair Oaks Ranch and all that stuff. It's crazy.
You know what? I got something for Chica next time.
Yeah.
I'm going to remind her next time we're at, all of us, right? And we're at, after a night of drinking.
Yeah.
Where's our favorite spot to go? Taco Palenque.
Taco Palenque.
We always wind up there for some reason.
Yeah, she hates it.
I'm going to laugh next time we're there.
She thinks it's good, but she hates it.
Next time we're there, I'm going to be like, we're eating poor people food.
No, Palenque is expensive fast food, man. That's expensive fast food. I told her the other day that you and I went to Arby's a while back.
No. I remember that, bro.
We were in Georgia, and we were looking for a fast food place, and I saw a sign for an Arby's, and I said, "Hey, man, there's an Arby's. It's actually pretty good at Arby's."
Hell
And
no.
she goes, "That's gross." And everyone in the truck was like, I was driving. We had family, party of 8 in the truck in the SUV, and or the van we had. We rented, and they're like, "Arby's, that's gross. All they have is roast beef and cheddar." And I was like,
What's wrong with that, man?
Well, that is kind of gross, but no. When I'm with you to Arby's, I didn't realize that they have like this really expansive menu of sandwiches and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I was like, no, it's kind of like
Subway.
It's kind of like a fancy Subway, like
Yeah.
with like good meats and stuff like that. Yeah. But I tell you what, though, what Texas has, San Antonio has that other places don't have, and they wish they did, is HEB.
Yeah.
Dude, you go to a Kroger. It's the most depressing thing I've ever been to in my entire life. Go to Kroger, go to Ralph's.
Was it Safeway?
Even Publix and
Winn
Wawa.
Dixie.
They got nothing on HEB, man.
No, I've been to those places. My sister-in-law and brother-in-law, they lived on the East Coast for many years because he was in the Army, right? So he was stationed all over the East Coast. We go and visit and all that. And he'd be like, "Hey, man, I got to go pick up some stuff. You want to go with me to the Safeway, or you want to go to Winn Dixie or Kroger's or whatever?"
Yeah.
It's bland, dude. It's boring.
It is.
As it was like going to an old school Handy Andy. It's no frills, HEB is a presentation, bro.
It is, and it's a user experience. Sam Slynn is saying Buc-ee's and Bastrop seems to work. It's isolated to the main road, and once you get past it, you don't feel the effects. Yeah, but the one in Luling just yells at you. Look over here! Look over here!
I like the one in Luling. That's the one I go to
It's a
because
good one.
I go and frequent the park, the Texas State Park down the road.
Yeah,
from there.
Palmetto or what? No,
Yeah, Palmetto State Park is the
Yeah.
one that I go to. I've been going there for years. That's where I took my little niece recently for spring break. It was her first time going camping, right? And she loved it, dude. She's telling me she wants to go again.
Yeah.
Because the weather's gonna get nicer and it's gonna get a little cooler. She likes to have the fire going, and she likes me to get her I get her these cookies from Buc-ee's, right? They're like big old chocolate chip cookies.
Yeah.
And I
Those
get
are
her
good.
marshmallows, and then she puts them in between and then eats them, So that's what she likes to do over the fire.
The bakery at
Yeah.
Buc-ee's is top tier. They have a thing called a pinwheel.
Oh, I've seen that.
That's pretty good, dude.
Yeah.
It's pretty good. So I was looking at the spreads for this weekend, college football. One that I found interesting was the Texas Longhorns, right? Texas Longhorns are the number 7 team in the nation. What a joke. They're not the 7th best team in college football. A&M jumped up to number 9 after beating Notre Dame. I would rather take A&M over Texas, dude. And I know they play each other later on in the year. But right now, I believe the Aggies are better. But what I found funny about the spread, Joe, was that, UT is playing Sam Houston Bearcats this weekend. Sam Houston, which is basically Conroe.
Yeah.
Okay. It's literally 15 minutes from Conroe.
Conroe, come on.
Okay. They're playing the Conroe Bearcats. Okay. The over-under is 41. The spread is 41. The over-under is 51, Joe, which means I might be bad at math sometimes. I'm not, but let's go with it here. If the over-under is 51 and the spread's 41, that means that the Vegas line for number of points expected by Sam Houston is 5.
Pretty much.
Right? Because if the over-under is 51 and you're favored by 41, that means you have to win 46-5.
No.
What do you have with Sam Houston this weekend? Do you take the over or the under when it comes to Sam Houston? If we set it at 5.5,
God, dude. You gotta take. I mean, 5.5. That's ridiculous, dude. I gotta go with the over.
yeah, I mean it's just 2 field goals. But isn't that weird? Isn't that sad that the over that's how bad of a team that they're playing? And they played UTEP and struggled against UTEP. They played Sisters of the Poor. Who else did they play? They played San Jose.
Yeah, San Jose.
Come on, man. Texas isn't ready for the SEC
They're
schedule
gonna,
this year.
I mean, the thing is that it's too early to say Arch is a bust.
No, but he has a strong whiff of it.
No, man, I don't believe that, dude.
Or he's hurt.
You never know, he could be, but you know what? His biggest tests are going to be when he comes up against Oklahoma, that Red River shootout, dude. You can lose every single game here, Arch, but you better not lose the one to Oklahoma.
The dude throws sidearm, Joe, like this, like he's a relief pitcher in the 80s.
Uncle Rico.
Uncle Rico. It is ugly. That is not only not going to get you to the NFL, that's not going to win you big SEC games either.
But you know who else had an ugly form? Who's the brother that plays for the Bills? Josh Allen, right?
Josh Allen, yeah.
He had an ugly form, but they worked on that, right? And they
But
kept
Josh-
working on
But
it.
Josh Allen's a tank.
But here's the thing, man. They kept working on it, right? And now he looks really good.
Mhm.
Like his form looks a lot better this season. And it's because he's worked on it.
I don't know, man. He has. It's just. I smell a bust, Joe. I smell a bust. I'm not going to call it yet, Joe. Maybe he turns it around. But when you're struggling against UTEP, when you are a 40-point favorite, 37-point favorite,
Look at this, man. This
You win
is
by
the,
17?
this is the ridiculousness that I'm talking about. Sam Salinas, hold on, Joe. You were saying Ohio State game wasn't test or telling. This is his first game as QB1 against a top-tier defense. What do y'all think was going to happen? He wasn't going to come out and look like a world beater.
well,
They handed him his ass.
he had 26 yards in the first half, Joe.
He looked bad because
didn't
he's
score-
going up
they-
against the top-tier defense.
Joe, but they didn't score their first points.
Who's
until-
number one right now?
They didn't-
Ohio State.
They didn't score their first points until like 5 minutes to go in the fourth quarter, Joe.
But that's not all on him, too. That's on the conservative play calling from the coach as
It
well.
can't be, why is it conservatives? Because they don't trust him.
Well, if that's the case, dumb down the playbook. I mean, am I wrong? Dumb down the playbook, you know? So I'm just saying, man, y'all are over here saying, oh, Arch is a bust. Arch is a bust. What if he turns things around and makes y'all eat crow? I'm going to remember who y'all's names are.
Alex Noriega with a nice comment here saying, I'm getting whiffs of Chris Sims 2.0 when I watch
All right,
Arch
I'm
throw.
going to come for your ass. I'm going to come for Sam Salinas and Alex Noriega. Got it already.
So I want to know, Alex, since you're on here, do you take the over-under on you take the over-under on 5.5 points for Sam Houston Bearcats? Sam
Yeah.
Houston State. Joe just said, I'm still here, Arch.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
wish Joe
Wemby.
defeated Wemby this
What's
hard.
Wemby doing? He's gonna come out with another cartoon. Oh, mira Wemby, he's so talented.
He's the future.
He's gonna come out on Futurama. He has his own cartoon coming out. Fuck that. Send me
Man.
a damn video of Wemby working out. That motherfucker ain't touched the ball, bro. Come on. put him in that Wemby.
Arch Manning is it's a.
Oh, y'all
it's
gonna
a
say
hot
that same
topic.
shit on when Wemby comes out game 1? You know, opening night. All right. Everybody, all Spurs excited. Wemby lays down 10 points. ¿Qué pasó con Wemby? What's happening?
I
Well,
think
he went Hollywood, bro.
deep vein thrombosis. Jane should be calling him Bronny Manning.
Browning Manning. Oh God.
That's a good point by Sam Sliss. He's been prepping for how long? I mean, come on. You know, he's saying that it was his first game, but he's been in the organization for a while, Joe. It's not like he's new to the Texas program. We had a comment from Matt Gomez talking about the Spurs cheer club, the super fans.
Oh yeah. He was up here.
And he said something to the effect of that he has not gotten any word from the Spurs about it, and that no one that he knows that was out there has gotten a response either. So maybe it's a slow burn.
Or maybe RC finally, got some of the smelling salts and they made him sniff it. He sobered up because he was drinking some from his cup when
Yeah.
he was out there. And he said, No,
Nah,
man.
nah,
This
man.
ain't it, bro.
Too ethnic.
He's like, this ain't it, dude.
Rob says Wemby's gonna have a quadruple double opening night.
No, he's not, bro. No mames, bro. No mames con eso. He ain't gonna do that, bro. I guarantee he ain't gonna do that.
Now let me ask you this: would he have a quadruple double season? And what I mean by that is this: StatMuse has been posting like people's stats, and they'll say like, let me see if I can find it. It basically says here are the all-time highs for a particular player based on the season, right? So it'll say like Victor Wembanyama had 52 points, 21 rebounds,
Yeah.
9 3-pointers made, not in one game, but like those were his highest totals of the year.
Yeah.
Will Wemby have a quadruple double for the season based on his stats, like individual performances? I think he will. I think he'll have a 10 block game. I think he'll have a 10 steal game. He'll have a 10 rebound game and obviously a double-digit game when it comes to points.
Yeah. But is he gonna have that on opening night? No, mames, wait. Come on.
No.
He's still gonna be. Oh man, I'm so tired because I just finished doing another voice acting gig to come out on another episode of some stupid.
Here are the
cartoon.
Here are the career highs for Wemby. 50 points. Weren't we at that game?
I don't know. If we were at that game. I don't remember.
I was. I don't know who I
drunk
was with. 23 rebounds is his career high. 11 assists is his career high. 10 blocks is his career high. So he's already done it before. 6 steals is a career high, and 8 3-pointers made. That's according to StatMuse.
Yeah. But can he do it against a winning team?
Joe.
And when he's let's be honest,
dude.
When he scored
the
his 50
listeners are
points.
right. You defend
No. When he
Arch
scored
Manning
his 50 points,
so much
what team
harder
was
than
it?
Wemby.
What team did he go ahead and get the 50 piece on?
All right, I'm gonna look that up. The Spurs had the Washington Wizards.
Pero mira, Webby, he's a world beater.
No,
No, bro. No mames con eso.
He made 8 3-pointers, Joe.
No, bro.
Joe, he made 8.
No mames con pinche Wemby, dude.
Okay, so here is his career highs when it comes to points, Joe. 50 points against the Wizards. The most he's ever scored on the road is 42 points at Madison Square Garden against the Knicks.
Okay, that was a good game.
He scored 42 points home game against the Hawks. And he had a 40-point game against, dude, in both Knicks games last year, he had 42 and 40. He owns the Knicks, apparently.
But did they win the game?
Let's see here.
I guarantee you they didn't win them both.
It doesn't say. He's gone over 30 points, 30 or more, 23 times in his 2 years in sports Spurs.
That's great. Mira Wemby.
Mira Wemby.
Mira Wemby. He dropped 40 points. But can he do it consistently? The thing is that you got to show up in the big moments, dude.
Yeah.
Con Wemby. And Wemby's been here. This is going to be his 3rd year, bro. 2nd year, you can't say
and
anything.
He's still younger than Tim Duncan was when he came.
He was out right last
Still
season.
younger than Tim Duncan when he came in the league.
It was due to injury. All right, I give him that. He was out. This is going to be his 3rd season. Arguably, this is going to be his 2nd season, right? In the NBA.
JHNSB says you have to admit that Arch is not as good as Wemby. Wemby's better than Arch. Admit it. And Jesse A says that Wemby big time Joe for a pick or an autograph.
Oh, no, I don't give a shit about Wemby. Come here. Vale verga Wemby, dude. I don't believe in him. Being generational doesn't mean that you're tall. He's generationally tall. Being a generational talent, what the hell has he done for you guys?
Scroll up. I saw a comment there from Sam. Was it Sam? Let's see here. Is it Matt? Says, Ella laughed my ass off, bro. This is Matt. I'm telling you, the ghetto showed up like 100% at Mike. No one from Stone Oak.
It kept it puro, bro. Puro.
The Puro. What's up with Puro from Michael Carlos?
I don't know. They won both. They said Wemby won both when he scored 40 points against the Knicks. Good for Wemby.
Joe, so I'm going to have lunch right now.
At Arby's?
No Arby's. Let's see here. My Gabby girl wants to go to Nola Brunch and Beignets.
I've been there before, bro. I know Mayor Ron Nirenberg, former San Antonio Mayor Ron Nirenberg, would frequent the place, and I've been to NOLA before.
Yeah.
Tight.
Well, that's where I'm going right now,
It's
Joe.
all right.
Apparently, I have a work meeting at 12 o'clock that I was supposed to go to a luncheon.
Yeah.
My daughter takes more important.
Yeah. It's all right. It's
Takes
a nice,
precedence.
the parking sucks, though. You're going to have to find parking on the side of the street.
Yeah, it looks like it's on 37 and 281.
Yeah.
My daughter lives downtown, so it's going to be pretty close. But Joe, I got to head out. I'm going to be hitting back to Conroe, so I'll be back in my home studio tomorrow. Everyone have a fantastic day. Again, it's Wednesday Wines Day over at PF Chang's La Cantera. Go say hi to Sean. Half off bottles of wine, half off bottles of champagne today. Happy hour every day from 3 to 6. Get the pot stickers. Get the egg rolls. Get the Kung Pao chicken. Get the lettuce wraps. Highly, highly, highly recommend. Joe, it's been fun. We'll be back tomorrow talking more sports and pop culture.
Yep. We'll see you boys tomorrow. We're out. Peace.